Blitzers and future Mumrads. I'm Littlefinger. Today, sharing a little more knowledge with you guys. This time we are going over the Universal Carrier 2-pounder, which is the British Tier 2 tank destroyer. Let's take a look here at the tank lines. This one takes you all the way up through the ATs and to the Tortoise and finally to the FV 215B 183, which is a very deadly tank. Haven't got there yet, but certainly been killed by it quite enough times. Anyway, back to the garage here. You see I have got this decked out in a pretty green camouflage. Let's go ahead and take a look at the specs. Quickly want to go ahead and research your way up to the 2-pounder gun here, just because of the amount of damage that this thing can inflict. Maneuverability, this tank really shines as far as maneuverability. 230 hit points. Hull armor is horrible there with 48 kilometers per hour is faster than a lot of the lights in this tier. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at how I have it set up, and then we'll jump into some spreadsheets to do some comparisons. So consumables here: repair kit, multi-purpose restoration pack, along with adrenaline. I am running standard fuel, black tea, and protective kit. And remember, guys, always run that protective kit if nothing else. Ammunition, it does have Pramo rounds of AP, not APCR or heat. So remember here that you can change that to credits with the shell price button. Equipment, running the enhanced gun lane drive. Typically run this whenever I can, just because it increases or decreases your aiming time. I am running a camouflage net along with binoculars, which add 25% to the view range when stationary, and these are fairly typical for me in TDs. So let me pull up the spreadsheet real quick and we will discuss that. So here is our trusty spreadsheet with the other TDs at tier 2. You can see there at 230 hit points it is best in class, but offset that with a hull armor of 10, you will get lit up fast, and I have an example of that to show you guys. Anyway, weight there at 4.8 tons is by far the lightest in the class, and it has the lowest horsepower engine as well. But it does give you 48 kilometers per hour, which they are tied with the T18 for the fastest TDs. But it does traverse a lot faster than the T18. So it is very maneuverable. It does suffer a little bit as far as shell damage, but it makes up for it. I'm sorry, as far as penetration, but it makes up for it with those damage numbers of 90 and 120 for the heat. Rate of fire is a little bit slower, so do whatever you can to increase that with your options there, especially adrenaline. Dispersion there is a little bit worse than average. Aim time just a tad over, and with 230 meters of view range there, it is best in class. Let's take a look at some gameplay. Alright guys, first game I want to share with you is on the new Copperfield. So it looks like our team is mostly all mediums and lights, so they are pushing to our left, to the north on this map. As typical with a TD, I like to try to stay as close to the edges or close to my teammates as possible, and be a heavy gun support. So they've got some guys spotted here. That is 256 meters away, and I am going to two-shot him, that MS1, and then we got some smaller targets coming our way. Not sure if that one hit or not, but I am staying patiently back here. You see I've got my camo net and my binoculars working. T1 comes in a little bit too hot for me there. I can't turn and shoot that fast. Still being patient. I've got tanks are on either side of me. This is a pretty good hiding spot. I get spotted right there. Was going to take that shot, but see the T1 going the opposite direction. Always good to take out a gun or tank whenever possible. So now we are 7-on-4. Time to push up a little bit. Drop the adrenaline here. This guy's at least 2 shots, so I want to make sure I get him in quick. Get shot from the side there. Go ahead and take him out. I'm going to pull back as I reload, and this BT comes around the side, and this is kind of funny here. I get 1 shot into the side of him, and now he is now a 1 shot for me, but he goes behind that hill there. So I'm going to pull forward and aim down there and take my shot, and oh, look at that, BT just ran right into me. Anyway, I didn't even have to turn to shoot on the target I was originally aiming for, and we finished the game off there with 6 kills. Was not a mastery. But I did 563 damage there, top on the team, more than the other team combined. Let's take a look at another game. Alright, here's another game on mines. This time we are spawning from the north side. My least favorite side as far as spawning in a TD, obviously. But instead of going over to the lighthouse here, I am going to push up to the corner here, which will allow me to drop off if I need to. A couple of the guys there have already gone up to the flag area. You can see I'm having some issues with the gun depression. Just trying to get out of the main fray right now and let things unfold a little bit, and they've already got a couple guys up the mine hill, so this is not looking good at the moment. Thankfully, they kind of all head up that way, and none of them really protect the entrance to the hill, so we're able here to push up. This guy gets a few rounds into me, but we've got some teamwork going on here and make quick work of him. And now we know that there's several guys up here that are on the mine hill. The team's done a pretty good job. We are 7-on-3, and if I could get my gun down, we are 7-on-2. Trying here to get behind that dead carcass, but can't quite do it in time. Get taken out, and our team goes on and quickly finishes this game out. You can see we had some guys in some strange spots there, but it all worked out in the end. So only 339 damage. I did have 2 kills. Obviously we had a couple tier 3s in that game. And we're going to roll right into another game here, this time on the new Copperfield. I'm finding playing this game in the lower tiers that everybody is going to the north or to my left there. But I still like coming here to the right side. You can see I'm pretty well protected by from all of those guys there on the left. I've got shots on someone coming up the hill like that cruiser, so go ahead and get a 1 shot into him. He's looking the other way, and go ahead and finish him off. Now the universal carrier there has pushed up way too far. Get a shot right into his side. And I was going to take a shot there at the medium, but can go ahead and finish that other tank off and We are now up well, we were up 2 tanks. Now we're up only 1 tank. There's at least 3 guys over here on this side, so I'm playing it a little cautious, just waiting for them to peek around the corner like that one and get a shot in. This guy actually stays around and lets me get 2 shots in and a kill. So now I know there's 2 guys around there. We've got a significant advantage in this game, so I'm going to go ahead and push. Take a peek around the corner there, get 1 shot straight into his track, hit adrenaline. You know, right now I'm just trading shots, and I want to finish him off as fast as possible. So total of 3 shots to finish him off, and then the AT is taken out. So 4 kills, pretty good damage, I think. 817. That was a pretty good game, and you know, you can do that in this tank because of such a strong gun. It is limited a little bit by its speed, and quite not as fast as some of the others as far as the traverse speed there, but I kind of really enjoyed this as far as a TD goes. So anyway, that's going to wrap up my review. As always, guys, have fun out there, stay safe, get educated, not fingered. Littlefinger out.